Alright guys, here is part 2. If you guys like the webcam throughout the whole My Ways, if you do, I'll keep doing that, so drop a motherfucking like. But yeah, Season 6, Preseason, whatever, Volibear My Way Part 2. Runes of Masteries are coming up. The contest winner, you know I was going to spin the wheel? I'm just going to add the winner. I'm going to spin the wheel, and I'm going to add it at the end of the video. So the winner, you're going to see your name. You're going to see your name, I guess, at the end of the video, and if you do win, make sure you send me a message on YouTube and give me your information just in case you win some next level 2G gear. I'm going to add a lot of different stuff. If you win one thing, you might get like 3 other little things, you know, like the TRK Legend fan and all this other stuff. So, like. Alright, baby, we back once a motherfucking again. We got that 5.23 part 2. It's a different game. Volibear. My way in the jungle. Did I say that twice? I don't know. I'm fucking bad. Let's just get this shit on the road. So, let's take a look what I got top lane. Am I playing or duo queuing with anybody? No, I'm not. So, I'm playing volley in the jungle. I got Bows Dropper top, LeBlanc mid, Ezreal Blitz bot, and on the enemy team we have Cho'Gath top, Raccoon Dog mid, Orianna going mid, and Tristana Soraka bot. Now you're probably saying, oh my god, it's Soraka, she OP, you're like bronze and silver and you're crying about that shit. Fuck it. When I see Soraka, I'll delete that bitch off my screen. When I see Tristana, that's how you gotta play it, man. Remember, bite the kill. Whenever you gank lanes, try to path to where you can, you know, walk up to him and drop the slow and force him to flash. And after that, you don't even have to follow flash because you can Q. What pisses me off when I watch Bows and Canes is that he can get to the target, but he still flashes anyway. Like, I played a game today with Dyrus, just normal game before I started streaming, way before I started streaming, and, like, he was coming down, and he was running with home guards, and he, like, was already going to get to the AD carry, like, in our base after we lost our inhib, and he flashes, like, in his face. The whole point, whenever ganking lanes, is not to flash, not to get all, oh my god, get all excited, just relax. Now here, you see this? Blitzcrank. Now, if you ever play against a Blitzcrank, if they do this to you, get the fuck out. Do not do this. Look at this shit. Oh, doesn't get the grab, though, but he decides to go and loop around, and let's see. He is going to harass. When I see this, you know, what does this mean? Should I go invade? No. Alright, let's see what Blitz does here. Oh, he had the share experience, so that really fucks him up. See, right here, you're probably thinking, yo, man, Ezreal's by himself. Nah, who gives a fuck? When it comes to this lane, who gives a fuck? When you see this, you take advantage of it. You say, okay, now I don't have to worry about Raccoon Dog going into my jungle and invading me. Now, this is what these low reloads try to do when they try to climb, is they try to cheese you. Always be aware of the cheese. Where Raccoon Dog decides to do his red buff, if he gets a big enough leash, you do this, and you come over here, and you're playing somebody that has shitty wave clear, and he comes in from behind, your blue buff's still up, and he chops you 2 fucking times, and you die. Then he takes your blue and gets the experience from it, and you're crying like a little bitch, and you start blaming people. But, you know, when I see that, I'm level 3. Oh, shit, he's not even doing his red buff. So, that means I got time. His level 6 is going to get not denied. So, my thinking right now is like, okay, mid lane's pushed. I can't do anything there. Probably not going to gank mid. Top lane Cho'Gath is overextended, and this guy is not respecting my shit. He's not respecting my shit. Like I said, mid lane is the lane I want to camp. But this Orianna's not going next level aggro. I'm pushing the lane against LeBlanc, because, of course, LeBlanc might be like, fuck you. I'm going to go on to you first before you push me into my turret. And I'm LeBlanc, plus I have flash, plus my distortion. So if Raccoon Dog goes in the lane, if he fucks it up, then he'll end up wasting time instead of just farming, especially after getting denied his red buff. Or getting stalled out, and he had to go topside, and I think he backed early, if I'm not mistaken, or he didn't. But I'm right here, and this is warded. And when I go over this ward, actually, I'm gonna do this, guys. Let's fucking do this. I don't want to show what, you know, what he's doing. I don't know if Raccoon Dog's there or not, so I'm just chilling. You know, I know it's warded. He's playing safe. Raccoon Dog's right here. We just saw him. But I'm going to start leaving my ways off so I can't see what they're doing. So it's better for me to, like, you know, remember and break down what I'm thinking. So here, like, I got a little bit of time. Now, another thing, when I do this, and when I go over the ward, he's probably telling himself, yeah, Volley's probably not gonna sit there unless he's a cocksucker, and I am a cocksucker. I will do that. So I hit my level 4. Now, here again, guys, look at his dumbass. Beyond overextended. Do I know if it's warded? No, I don't. But, oh, actually, as soon as I walk in, yes, I do now. You see how he's still walking around? And then you see how he goes up? Not warded. So, when you go on to him right here, you see how I walk up? You see how I walk through here? Now, this is, like, for any jungler you play, whether it's UDYR, whether it's fucking Kha'Zix, whether it's fucking Vi, just to be able to stay on the target. If I was playing Vi, do you think I would fucking use my Q to get into this lane? Fuck no. If I was Vi, I'd walk in, I would auto-attack, excessive force, and then get ready to wait for his rupture, but I'm playing volley, so I'm going to wait for his rupture, I'm going to auto-attack. See, I haven't hit him yet. Look at this. You see that? There's his rupture, but look at me. I applied the rev off. Look at this. Watch this, watch this. See, I'm walking up? Oh, shit. What up, baby? Did I use my Q yet? Nope. But I hit Ghost. Did I need to hit Ghost? I don't even know why I hit Ghost, man. He already flashed. I guess I get too excited sometimes. But you see this? That's how you do it. Now watch what I do after this. Now I'm that motherfucker off my screen. Tax this lane. Next wave right here. Coming in. Push it. Cho'Gath ports in. Dipset. And Garen knows what's up. I think Garen... I don't know if this guy sniped me or what, but he knew what the fuck was up. I wish he would have gotten the fucking bush with me. So he drops a ward. For some reason, I was like, yo, as soon as he walked up, I think he was testing me, like pretending like, oh, what is this? Like, as soon as he walked up, I was like, oh, is this guy really? Okay, no. So right here, again, auto attack. And then here, I go behind him. You see this? I walk out because I know he doesn't have his summoner spell, aka the flash. And boom. Flip his ass over. A lot of times you can do this. Like in the lower divisions, they'll blatantly just walk up. They'll never expect that. You know, I'm tired of seeing you guys get a fucking kill after getting their flash and not staying top or just back and then instantly coming back into the, you know, coming back into this lane before he drops his ward. You know what I could have done? Is I could have just sat in this bush right here. And then I could have just walked out. And then slowed him. But after that, let's see what I do. Did I walk out? Nope, I decided to back, and I'm nice. I could attack this lane, but it must be pretty close or something. No, I guess I said fuck it. You know, I should have taxed that lane, but I didn't. And what was my level? I'm 5.5, so it's 5 minutes in. If I would have taxed this lane and pushed it out, that would have probably given me another quarter or very, you know. And then after that, I could have did Krugs and been level 6 at the 6-minute mark. And when you hit that, all you have to do is just focus on, you know, get to that next item. You know, where is, you know, the lanes I can get gold? You know, I can continue to go top. Cho'Gath uses teleport to come back into lane. Garen pushes it out, and boom. He gets denied all this farm right here. And let's take a look at mid lane. 37 to 39, 6 minutes in. I guess that's, you know, alright. If they're playing, you know, to kill each other in the mid lane. LeBlanc does, of course, have Ignite. So does Orianna. So, but yeah, you know, I decide not to tax that lane. I should have taxed the lane, guys. Just tax the fucking lane. Once you hit level 6, your damage. Look, you're talking about 75 on hit plus whenever you activate this shit. It fucking sparks one on them real quick. And then let's see. I don't know if this is warded. I drop a pink ward and boom, I go down bot. So here, I think I was pretty salty here. So Ezreal is the biggest pussy. I was definitely salty. I think this is where I die. So here. If Ezreal comes back in, like, Ezreal should have been playing to where, like, he can at least auto-attack, because if Tristana focuses Ezreal, or if they focus me, then he needs to be auto-attacking this champion. But like I said, don't expect the follow-up. Boom. Flashes, I decide to go for Soraka, because you always go for Soraka. Because if you don't go for Soraka, then Soraka's going to heal that target. I have my passive. I have 3 minions helping me. I drop that bite. I decide to switch over to get Electrify onto, what do you call it? Now, if Ezreal was in here from the very get-go, saw me coming in, because if he would have went in and had Raccoon Dog would have jumped onto Ezreal, and if he had Arcane Shift up pretty soon, he didn't have his summoners, I would have killed everybody. But instead, I died, and I let him know how I felt, I think. I was like, you fucking pussy. I didn't say it like that, but that's what I said on stream. But LeBlanc comes in, gets a distortion. Raccoon Dog picks up a kill, and I think he survives this. And Orianna shows up, and there's the ball, the protect, and the shockwave missing, and LeBlanc surviving that. But yeah, oh my god. I did not remember that. Rip, noob. Fucking no comment. Just continue to go back out. Understand that, you know, Oh yeah, another thing is I probably wouldn't have made it down there if I didn't have my Swifties and my Alacrity. So another thing about timing is, you know, being at the right place at the right time. You don't know where the fuck you're gonna be. Like if you don't have any fucking sense and like bronze or silver, that's one thing. You know what? You know, especially when you buy Swifties and Alacrity, I don't recommend it like right off the bat. I feel like your tier 1 boots, just tier 1. With the same runes and masteries, and understanding, you know, you're clear and where you need to be, and you know, analyzing, you know, the best possible ganks early game while you have that red buff. Blue is really not a big importance, but of course definitely helps. And what will do you just fine. But for me, like I said, I know the ins and outs with volley. If I have flash up, if I have ghost up, you know, I understand, you know, if this guy's doing a little bit of damage, who I need to focus. You know, if am I going to get the follow-up? You know, when I go in like that, I didn't get the complete follow-up because Ezreal, of course, was, you know, second-guessing himself if he should go in or not. But we got Blitzcrank coming in. I hit the Nas button because I know I can get to this bitch ass, but I get Buster Shot, and I think I'm pretty salty about this. And no, we get this. I didn't give a fuck. Here, I said I don't give a fuck. Now, right there, you see how I auto-attack? I don't stand still. I auto-attack knowing that, you know, there's going to be a little bit of time between before I can auto-attack again. I get out of turret range to switch it over, and boom. Just like that. We pick up the kill. And right here, just going to tax this lane. Tax it. I took the caddy on purpose because I don't give a fuck. I go back instantly to pick up another item. I just got dropped low. I gank bottom. Just Soraka's by herself in lane. You know, I probably could have stayed and just dropped the dive, but you also got to remember that, you know, if you get a little bit of gold to get an HP item, that's good. You know, you back instantly. You don't second guess. You don't run all the way over here. You know that you just ganked bottom and you just picked up blue, so you want to get this as soon as possible so you don't lose it to Raccoon Dog. And if Raccoon Dog didn't realize that I just fucking killed Tristana and I only had a blue buff and it's 9 minutes in, then he's failing to realize that, you know, he had a free buff. I mean, unless he's doing something where he's camping top. I mean, you never know. Raccoon Dog could go top. I don't know where he's at. Don't really care. I'm focusing on, you know, like I said, myself. I pick up my Bambi Cinder, so it's going to be easy to, you know, just sit on waves. HP stack, you know, helps your passive. You know, whenever you get dropped down to 30%, you get 30% of your HP back. And, of course, it ups your bite damage, and your bite's godlike. So here again, I didn't have my ulti, so I decided not to go in here. I think I called myself a pussy, so you don't have to call myself a pussy. Yeah. If I had my ulti here, then they both fucking die. But since I don't, well, Cho'Gath had no mana. Yeah, I'm a pussy. I don't know. See, that's the thing. That's the decision I made. You know, if I get outplayed, I go for, what do you call it, and he drops 50% damage. He moves off to the side, drops me to like 30% without having to use his ulti. And you know, I'm too tunneled on Cho'Gath, but like I said, I probably could have just killed him right away and walked out and lived, but I didn't. Was my passive up? I don't know if it just came back up or if it was down. It might have been down and just came back up. But yeah, I'm a pussy. But it's all good because at least I didn't die. I'm 4-1. And I get to pick up my red buff. I don't have to back here because if I have smite, I can probably stay out. And I drop the smite. And with just having the jungle item, remember guys, I don't know, like I said, if I complete this, you're going to have to wait until my UDYR games to see me not complete jungle items, especially the Vi game where I don't complete my fucking jungle item. But instead, I just pick up HP. And, well, on volley I do that. And then Triforce. If, like, even if I have enough, to pick up, you know, like a cloth armor and I'm sitting on my machete, I'll do that. Because like I said, you're talking about 15 experience. Is that even worth it? Is that... It's fucking useless. I mean, if you gank a lane and you tax the lane, then there you go. You're getting fucking paid. So forcing yourself to get fucking good when it comes to ganking and being aware of, you know, what can, you know, a snowball, and being aware of the noobness of an overextension Orianna. And that right there, like I said, I have fucking 453 movement speed right now. I'll be back, bitch. Just know that I'm here. That's all I gotta say. Just know that I'm here. And I'll continue to look to try to camp. And once I get enough HP items, and there you go. Let's take a look at what I'm doing here. I'm just chilling. I don't know if it's warded. And boom. Look at this. So here, look at that. You see how she flashed? Like, it makes no sense. It makes no sense. One. See how I walk up? Because I know she's going to probably try to shockwave. And the bite. And I don't know what the fuck Raccoon Dog was doing, but right there. So let's take a look at this again. So here, I roll in thunder. Because if I roll in thunder at somebody, it's saying, hey, I'm just trying to get onto you. Blow your fucking flash. And right there. Like, even after that, my roll in thunder still, is this roll in thunder? Yeah, right here. So roll in thunder still has 2 seconds on it. I don't know if I even got the slow, but the chain land, I drop the smite. When I smite, what's my movement speed at? So right here, I'm at 562 movement speed. And when you're that fucking fast and they're not able to, you know, do enough damage to kill you because, you know, after these ganks and they're, you know, after, you know, kind of snowballing myself early, picking up those early kills, you know, I'm up in levels. You know, now I got HP. Orianna, of course, you know, doesn't have, she has a chalice and a fucking whatever you call it item. Didn't dominate her lane to where, you know, sometimes, you know, mid laners can burst the shit out of you. But here, there you go. You're playing LeBlanc, you have volley. You don't do that much damage, but this is how you win games. 12-minute mark. If it was a 7-minute mark, we had this big ass wave, I'll sit here and try to force the enemy jungler. I'll look at top lane. How are they reacting to us pushing this lane? Oh, they're sitting there just farming, and this is a struggle when the lane gets their ass whooped and these guys don't do anything about it. That's why it's very important that you make smart decisions when you are on the Orianna's team, like the Raccoon Dog, because you need to be able to hold that mid turret. But it's going to be hard to hold mid turret as Raccoon Dog if I'm just going to sit there and dive you every single time, because that's what Volibear is. He's a dive champion. I go back, I pick up my Cinder Hulk, I Kindle Gem, and a cloth. Well, I still have the cloth armor. We lose our bot turret, which is really good for the blue team because they need to take that tower after, you know, me and LeBlanc took out Orianna. And of course, you gotta remember that they still have the Raccoon Dog. He can still supremely jump onto somebody and kill him like your Ezreal, but he has Arcane Shift. But I don't know, man. You know, I'm not really worried about it at this point. Raccoon Dog going for his CDR boots, finishing Warrior. I feel like Raccoon Dog shouldn't even finish Warrior. Like he finishes Warrior. Like, he spends 1100 on Warhammer, right? Which is a pickaxe. Then he finished to finish the item after having your jungle item. I think it's 575 if I'm not mistaken. So 1600, 1700 to complete the warrior. When you could have bought a Tiamat and a longsword and then been, you know, like 1500 off. That right there will help you just, you know, create pressure, but he doesn't do that. Not saying that's a bad build. Not saying he can't snowball a lane, but overall, I just feel like finishing Warrior on Raccoon Dog is a waste of time. I feel like Ghostblade would be better because of the CDR and the, well, the active too, and it also gives you 10% CDR. I don't know what the fuck Tristana was doing, but yeah, we pick up that kill. So let's take a look at this. Sorry about that. So yeah, just overextending. Like, sometimes I wonder about people. See, oh, I just instantly roll in Thunder. I was just able to catch that. I don't know if I popped the Nas button. I did pop the Nas button, and, you know, she doesn't have her flash. Remember, she just used flash the last time you killed her, so when you're running at that fast, at her, you know, I'm maxing Q second, or, what do you call it? That's another thing I forgot to do is, you know, what should you max on his abilities? You should always max W first. His Majestic... Most of the time, well, if you're running Swifties and Alacrity, then do your E. Now, if you're just trying to just fucking NASCAR onto a motherfucker and go at him at 600 movement speed while they're sitting there with 380, then max your Q second. If they have a Vayne, I think maxing your Q second would probably be the best bet to ensure you kill, and of course buying a pink ward, because if you're running at a champion that fast after flipping, they do not get away. Stalkers is a big plus. When it comes to Red Smite, you also have that option too if you feel like, you know, it is enough. Like, you know, Red Smite would actually be good too, but I just haven't switched over to it yet, and that would actually meltate the hell out of somebody, especially if you snowball. But I'm all about that movement speed. It's just like in boxing, you know, speed kills. You know, speed fucking kills. And, you know, if you're a fucking slug, you don't get any places. That's why, you know, I don't main fucking AD carry, because as a slug, I'm on tilt, plus I'm bad. But yeah, I'm all about that movement speed. You know, trying to camp the living shit out of somebody. And of course, you know, when you play volley, you gotta start understanding the team deathmatch and of course the team fight. And I'm sitting here bot pushing this lane out. If I look around, 133 CS to 99, 203 on Raccoon Dog. So he's looking to try to carry this game, but I'm 6-1-1 right now. My Orianna towers, it's 1-1 in towers. Yeah, Tristana was pissing me off, so I came in here. Drop 1, 2. I don't think I died here. She buster shots me, and I'll actually just walk out. I don't think she chases me, but yeah, I just back here. I think I pick up a chain vest. I remember this, and I think I was like, okay, fuck it. I think I go bot again later on in a few to kill that bitch. So red's up. I don't like go mid to push this out. I don't go top. What I do is I pick up my red buff. Red buff is very important, guys. Remember that. Red buff is life. Alright, dragons. Don't really give a fuck about dragons. If I'm farming champions, fuck dragons. You know, if I can do it by myself without bringing like 4 of my teammates, or if I'm kind of losing early, it really doesn't make, you know, doesn't really matter. But that's really something you probably won't understand. You know, sometimes when you're losing and you can pick one up just to get the extra damage, it's worth it sometimes. But overall, you know, you're better off focusing on the game, because if you don't know what dragons do, especially with the changes for the new season, where it's, you know, more, you know, about that early game. You know, if you can kind of, you know, maybe get a couple ganks off, get a couple kills, snowball yourself, you know, and scale into a monster. And volley scale, it's not that bad. It's not that bad as long as you're focused on making making good decisions. Then yeah. Right now, all right. So let's see. I know I'm fucking rambling, man. I need to fucking drink some water. But yeah, Soraka, not really worried about Soraka. Tristana, 2-2. Dragon is up. Cho'Gath shows up. This right here was I think a bad decision I decided to make. I think I somewhat regretted this. I got Shockwave with Ezreal. Garen goes in, suicides, has a Black Cleaver. Not worth. Ezreal's low, so they get this dragon. But hey, 5 of them are here. You know where they're at. You're not losing any towers. Your mid turret's pretty healthy, and yeah, nothing you can do. Besides, you know, if they decide to go mid and LeBlanc's the only one there, she might get silenced and ruptured, and they could easily dive her. You know, it's a perfect time to push mid. Ezreal's going to use his ulti down there, but they still have the 6 minions, and just like that, it was my decision to do dragon and get my team, because I said I want a team deathmatch, and wasn't worth. We lose tower, we don't get the dragon. I got my whole team down there for nothing, when we could have just said, yeah, just, you know, push bottom, push mid, keep it in laning phase. I'll play in between, you know, the lanes to try to, you know, make a play. But right here, I was pretty upset. No, I wasn't up. No. I waited for Tristana to do the loop-de-loop. And right here, I had no choice but to come out and farm. So with me pushing this wave and me sitting on the next wave, because she's going to try to back, it forces her to stay. That's what I wanted her to do, because this next wave is going to be lost to the turret. And not only that, I'll be trying to take her turret, you know, with 3 melees up in the front, which will take 9 turret shots to take out, and then the casters in the back, which will take 2. That gives me the time, and boom, there's Nas, the flip, boom. Nope. Oh, fuck. And just like that. Just like that. That's volley right there, boys. That's volley. Is you just walk through motherfuckers. After that, you just kill their AD. When you kill somebody on an enemy team like that, you stop for a minute. You don't stop your gameplay and just like I mean, you think about, okay, where do we stand right now? I know my Garen's losing in CS, but it's Cho'Gath with Rod of Ages. If you play Cho'Gath, you know, I feel like if you can't get a fucking 6-minute Rod of Ages, then don't go Rod of Ages. Like, there's just so many better items you can get than this. You know, it's just complete garbage on Cho'Gath. I mean, your ulti already gives you this and that. And Raccoon Dog, he's 2-1, just died. So let's see how they died and see what happened here. So Raccoon Dog, I guess, is, you know, gets caught in his jungle, gets locked down, boom, jumps onto Ezreal, and there is the shockwave, but the hook will shut down. No, that was the ulti from Blitz. And I just killed Tristana. There's the chains. The exhaust dropped, and Soraka will survive this. Blitz going in for the dive. Will survive too. And LeBlanc clone going in. And top lane. Oh, there's the distortion. I don't know if that's Ignite. I think it is in the tower. Dangerous game. Not going to be strong enough. But regardless, hey, I get this fucking tower. So I just killed Triss. Have the option to push the next wave too. We look at my gold count. 2K in the bank right now. But a lot of times you don't want to spend time bot lane. And also, you know, I always forget that, you know, I always think about, like, you know, your thought process, you know, at your elo when you're, you know, you don't understand, you know, a lot about the game and what to do at this point, because, you know, you're just like, what do we do? Do we just group up? You know, it's just everything. You know, what I would do here is, like, continue to try to, you know, get these outer turrets. You know, look the team fight and understand, you know, if you're looking to team fight, what do you have to do to win the game? And Raccoon Dog, you know what he's going to do. He's going to try to jump into the back line. Cho'Gath, what is he going to do? He's going to use this stupid-ass Rupture. You'll see it clear as day. Orianna, if you're grouped up, she can ult and knock everybody you know, well, she can just fucking displace your ass for a second, and then those guys can, you know, depend on what they have, and they don't really have a lot. What is Tristana going to do? Rocket jump after the shockwave to just try to do damage? Probably not. Raccoon Dog gets to the back line, and we have an Ezreal, and of course we have a LeBlanc, so it's going to be really hard for them. Here, the red's up, and like I said, you know, they have 5 here. I need my team not to die. If they die, I don't really give a fuck. Why? Because I know I can walk over and shit on these fools. And I don't know if Raccoon Dog wanted to come over here, and Garen is top, and speed this up a little bit. So I take their red, and I just walk out, and I just come over here. There's the hook, and just like that, man. You know, this happens. These are the moments you wait for. I pop my ulti right now. The reason why I pop my ulti is because I don't want to, you know, flip them. I just want to pop and start, you know, every auto attack. And here I just dive. I don't give a fuck. You know, this is Volley at its finest. You boom. What up, baby? Laid up, bitch, and boom. Survive that passive. So you have 3,800. If you look at Volley's passive, it gives you 30% back of your max health. And that is, let's see. So if it's 30%, you know, it's about what? Almost 1,300. Or it could be very close or under. You do the math, but 1,300. Now, if it gives you 1,300 HP back, what is that? What is a Giant's Belt? Holy shit. So if you times that by 4, boom, that's 1,200 plus that 320. See, and you get another HP item. So 320 plus 1,200, 1,500. And right now your passive gives you about 1,300 HP back. You get another HP item to stack on top of that like a Warmogs. Your passive alone is worth fucking 3K. That's what a Giant's Belt costs. And then not only that, you have Cinderhulk. So that's giving you 300. That's why this fucking nerf on it, when it used to be 25%, was 1,000 times better. But then again, I understand, you know, tanks can be a pain in the ass, you know, for AD carries, especially when you get this super fed. You know, if I buy Thornmail and smite Gromp, it's not how it used to be, where Gromp used to be 10% of your maximum health, but now it's 5. It definitely made a difference. That's why I don't do it a lot, but, you know, sometimes when I do play tanks, I do pick it up. But Cho'Gath's just going to get caught here. When I roll in Thunder, and if I smite Jesus, I'm probably running 300... I mean, my bad. I'm running at them at 600 movement speed. And, I don't know, fucking Soraka fell, flash, and now we pick up the Baron. But, yeah, it's just, you know, decision-making, guys. Focusing on towers. And it's really not that hard, man, you know? You know, understanding what the enemy team decides to do, you know, feeling if they've just given up, you know, when people feed, and that's just me beasting it up, you know, they're probably shit-talking each other in these lower divisions. And there's a double kill. Can pick up Baron if we want to pick up Baron. And we decided to pick up the Dragon. I didn't want to do Baron. I was like, there's no need to do Baron right now, and I decided to chase the other two to get those kills, so why not just, you know, go back and spend my 1,700. But before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and pick up this blue. That was a nice guy, gave that over, and I think I'm going to pick up one of those frickin' a Spear Visage and one of those things that goes into the Warmogs. Yeah, there you go. What the fuck is this? Crystalline okay, a Bracer. But yeah, you know, I think I have another Smite charge, so I want to go ahead and get the Oracle in, just in case something's warded near our jungle. Fucking A. Raccoon Dog running for his life. But that's pretty much it. You can drop these type of numbers with just building HP on Volley, because his like I said, your attack speed from your W is going to give you 20%. It stacks up to 3 times. So you're in your ulti, when you get more attack speed, your ulti is going to do 115 damage at level 2 on hit. Plus when you hit ult, it strikes him. Or I wonder if that's actually the Thunderlord's decree, if they never put that in there. Hold on. Volibear channels the storm and erupts chain lightnings from his body. Okay, so it does. It does hit him one time, because it does come from his body. Alright, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's why they worded it like that. I could be a fucking noob. I can't believe I don't know that. But every time I hit R, it just electrifies them. I just don't remember the patch notes when they put it in there. But yeah, you pop your ulti. You get all that attack speed. You may think he doesn't do a lot of damage, but if you watch me, or for you new to my channel, Volley is just, like I said, he fucking murders champions. He bites the shit out of them. Not only that, you have a slow that you can max first, and the more you max that out, the more it increases. Here's where we fuck around, you guys. This is fucking, I remember this now. And of course, if you max Q second, then it goes from 30% when you run at champions to 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 35 to 40 to 45 to 50%. And our fucking Ezreal left. That put me on tail. I was like, yo, man, we're getting this shit. Alright, man, just sit back with the vape. Did it, boys. We did it. You see how I went straight back? I don't go for them. I was like, fuck that. Look, he survives that. He survives that. And also, if you have this right here, I didn't use it because I'm a fucking noob before that. So if I would have used my spinner thingy as I was running at him, I would have maybe saw Raccoon Dog going for Ezreal, and I could have used my flip if he's in midair. So, but after this is where I come in. I fucking hate Tristana, man. I might start banning Tristana, but as you can see, look at this shit. Just walking through bitches. Ignited. Boom. I walk back, and they put so much focus onto me. Well, of course, they try to kill me. Whenever they drop autos on me and abilities, they have to stop for a split second, and when they do that, boom. And I stay out to the field. No, I decided to pick up the Baron. Nope. Instead, I decided to back, and it's 28 minutes, and you got home guards. You don't ever have to worry about buying home guards. That's why I buy Alacrity now. You can also buy Captain if you want to go Captain, if you feel like you're full-on engaged, so that when you're team is struggling to, you know, keep up with you, you give them that 10% added movement speed, and that's a lot, man. 10% for your ally or your teams, for your teammates. Whenever you, like, say for instance, you Malphite ult and you buy Captain boots, then you're giving, if they're right behind you in range, they're getting 10% movement speed. That's what I think Triforce used to give until they nerfed that shit, or it could have been, was it Shiv or? It doesn't really matter. Tristana, get the fuck off my screen. And just like that, man, you drop these numbers, man. It's so fucking easy. And when you camp somebody, camp the living shit at them. But I also remember, buffs are very important. Your buffs, you know, give you CDR, gives you a little AP. I just realized that blue buff gives you half the level of your champion. And also red buff is, you know, godlike on any champion that you're playing in the jungle, because it just adds that slow and that extra damage. And you know, it's burn. Raccoon Dog popping his ulti, and no way he's gonna jump onto me. And there's really nothing for me to worry about. The reason why I don't break down a lot of what the enemy team's doing, because I'm focused on what I'm doing. I know they can't come back from this game. They're going to need a fucking miracle. They decided to play a Cho'Gath top with teleport with a Rod of Ages and a Zhonya's, which makes absolutely no sense. You're better off building 40% CDR right off the bat with Cho'Gath to make yourself unkillable, to where Tristana has, you know, an extra 5 minutes to come back into this game. So also Raccoon Dog can, you know, try to do something to come back too. An Orianna Shockwave, but he didn't do that. He buys a Rod of Ages and a Zhonya's. You know, it's like, what the fuck? Just doesn't make sense, and people just don't understand that. He was better off building ice. Is my heater on? Okay, it was better. He was better off going Iceborne Gauntlet. Here I come in, and look at this shit, man. And you'll learn how to dive, motherfuckers, too, man. Oh, twice? Oh, my bad. It's twice the AP. My bad. I don't give a fuck. It doesn't really matter. I can't believe I never noticed it, man. I'm fucking bad. Alright, dropping that disrespect. So that's going to be game, guys. If you have any questions, yo, hit me up on Twitch chat right now. If you felt like I left something out. But like I said, this is not just going to be 1 and 2. I'm going to do as many as possible and try to break it down. Definitely when I'm fresh tomorrow, when I do more my ways, I'll work on breaking it down a little bit more, or just answer your questions. I think that'll be the best. So if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like. Peace, life.